baby. Come on here.
I'm on now.
Okay.
I'm just about to go live on Facebook in a minute. Hey, Carrie, are you using the post, the link that I gave you last time?
I'm just literally going to, I went to Welcome Home website and clicked on the link there to join.
Okay. Great. Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. All right. I am gonna.
I might turn off my video because I have bedhead.
Okay. I am going to get this going because it does take a few minutes to connect.
Right. Oh, so I have a, I will send you an email after service, but I thought if you did have a contact at Emerson, I might want to email and say, can we do this by email? How can we do money? Just because
Okay.
between Canada and US, but I'll send you an email after service.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Reverend Helen, and welcome home. My name is Margaret Ann Snyder, and I'm a spiritual practitioner here at Welcome Home. Thank you for joining our meditation. Let's take a conscious breath and bring our awareness to where we are seated. I invite you to gently close your eyes, become aware of your body. Take a big breath in, and on the exhale, just sink into your chair. Notice from the toes to the top of your head, is there any tension there? Is there any tension anywhere? Observe it, let it be. Just let the tension be. Ernest Holmes writes, "Love is the lodestone of life, the great and supreme reality. Love is the highest gift of heaven and the greatest good on earth, and the treasure of all our search." And as our breath is divine love in motion, prospering life itself, I will guide us through a loving breath meditation with our chakras. I invite you to close your eyes if it feels comfortable. Imagine your body. Have a sense of it. This can be attained by picturing it facing you or having a felt sense of it. Now, gently focus on your base chakra at the very bottom of your body. It is deep, clear red, round and vibrant, our center of courage and vitality. Direct a gentle breath of love into it. And bring your attention to your sacral chakra, midway between your waist and your base chakra. It is a strong, vibrant orange. Here we have balance, passion, and our capacity to empathize. Give a breath into it. Now let your energy flow up to your solar plexus. Round, bright, yellow. Our capacity to connect with others. Exchange. Gently breathe into it. Becoming aware of your heart area. The chakra is deep emerald green. Breathe, letting your heart receive the breath of love. And now focus on your throat chakra, our center where we express our sounds, both physical and metaphysical. As you breathe into it, see that it is a clear sky blue. letting the energy flow to your third eye. It is round and it is bright indigo. It is our center of being and knowing. Guide a breath into it. And now focus on your crown, our center where we connect with the divine and offer our total selves to the universe. Gently breathe into the sphere of pure light. When ready, take a deep breath, starting at the base chakra, on up to your crown, gently touching each chakra as you breathe in, knowing they are open. At the top of the breath, at your crown, envision your crown opening. As you exhale, see the white healing light gently stream in, down your spine, and into every energy center. Softly flowing to each and every cell. Let the white light continue down and out through the chakras in the center of your feet. And let's do that big breath one more time. Deep breath in, starting at your base chakra, and mindfully touching each chakra as it opens. At your crown, see the white light gently stream into your body and surround you with this pure, warm energy. This flow of divine energy continues. Just notice possible, and in that possibility, imagine, see your body full of soft, warm light, surrounded by soft, warm light. Your skin is translucent. The inner light mixes with the outer light, and you are one with all that is. Warm, cradled, peaceful. With your eyes still closed, raise your gaze so that you're looking at the space within. Observe what you see. It may be solid gray. There may be dots of white floating in and out. There may be colors. Just take a moment to observe what you see. Notice how big and deep this space is. It seems to go on forever. And now I invite you to listen to this space. Listen for a moment with your inner ear. And now to lovingly contain your energy centers. Gently, so gently, starting with your crown. Bring your awareness to each chakra, touching each with your intention. Your crown, third eye, your throat. Be aware of your heart. Now your solar plexus. Breathing naturally. Become aware of your chakra, of your sacral chakra. And now your root chakra. Breathing into it, grounding yourself, knowing you are secure and sound. Have a sense again of your whole body, relaxed, whole, free, powerful, present. Knowing that there is this one infinite intelligence, this one loving presence that is absolutely everywhere. It is in us, it is as us, it is through us. It is the truth of who we are. And knowing that each and every one of us is divine love, expressing and being this beautiful expression of the divine in total love and gratitude. Knowing that this love permeates and protects and expands and loves. That we are love, that we are joy, that we are the peace of God. Each of us is this divine energy of love in perfect harmony with life itself as we are part of this life. Knowing that all is well, knowing that life unfolds perfectly no matter what. Let's take a breath and wiggle the toes. And let your awareness float to the room around you. When you're ready, let your eyes open. Today my love goes out to all people and to all things. There is no fear in this love, for perfect love casts out all fear. There is no doubt in this love, for faith penetrates all doubt and reveals a unity at the center of everything that embraces all things. Ernest Holmes. Let's take another deep breath. Just relax into this day, knowing that we step forward with grace and love, in gratitude for everything that is in this life, and knowing that it unfolds perfectly, divinely, in gratitude for who we are, for our beautiful expressions, and for our connection in this beautiful time. In gratitude for this center, this welcome home, this place of being, this place of sharing. In gratitude, I release my word as law, knowing that all is well. And I say thank you. And we'll see you back at 11 o'clock for our celebration of love. Namaste.
Thank you, Margaret Ann. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Helen.
We'll see you in a bit.
Hey.
Okay, hi. I can't hear you. Should I?
No, I'm muted. I
Okay.
unmuted myself.
So that promo that you put up was great, except it was really loud.
Oh, was it?
Did anybody tell you that? Like, I couldn't share it on my page because it was like blastingly loud.
Oh, thank you for letting me know that.
I should have let you know.
We're
last night, but I was
broadcasting
really late,
live
so I was
on
like, eh.
Facebook right now, Amy.
Hello, world.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Testing everything.
Testing everything out.
Testing. Yeah, we are testing Facebook Live.
Woohoo! You're looking fabulous.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, hello.
Good morning. Are we all dressed from the waist up?
We're dressed from the waist up.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm wearing on the bottom half.
Oh, thank goodness I got out of my pajama bottoms. I shouldn't be announcing that on Facebook, but hey. Yes, I am dressed actually from the ground up today.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I was just
Yeah. And apparently it's all happening on Facebook. Everything is smooth because last night I was on and people were saying that they got cut off last night, that Facebook Live just kind of crashed. But I think so many people are going on Facebook Live, it just can't hold what's happening. So
yeah.
hi, yeah, we know we're broadcasting on Zoom too, Nick. Thank you. We're just gonna have a good old chat for the next 10 minutes before we get started, because if I stop this, then we all log out and then you all have to log back in again. So hey, we'll patter. We can keep the patter going, can't we, Amy?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could even play a little if you want me to just play some meditative music or something.
Sure, you go right on. You go for it. Beautiful, Amy. Wow. So nice.
How you doing this morning?
Good.
Did you sleep last night?
Yeah, but I was up doing those videos. I did a second one, and I taught myself on iMovie last night after we got off.
That's so wonderful. Isn't
I
it?
know.
I'm learning so much too right now. Like my mind is just ripe for the learning.
Right for the
I
learning.
feel like now would be a great time to learn a new language.
Right.
Wouldn't it?
Good.
Bonjour.
Oh, I was going to say comment stai.
Oh.
Comment ça va? I'm already.
Comme si, comme ça. Comme si, comme ça. that what you're saying? Or como se
No, como está, yeah. But como ça va is how are you in French?
Como se va?
Ça va
Je
bien.
m'appelle Amy. C'est dommage. That's all I remember from French class.
It is
C'est
the
dommage.
oh yeah. Hey, technology is like learning a new language, learning new technology.
Oh my God, totally.
Yeah, it is. It's
Tulips are beautiful.
in here. People can see my cat has come up a little. As soon as we get them, she loves tulips. And I know they're not good for her, but she's been eating them. 9 years old, and she's still okay. So I don't think it's going to be the tulips that are her undoing.
Amen. She loves the tulips. Don't keep the tulips from her, you know.
Why?
You know? It's like why would you deprive her if that's the way she wants to go?
Oh, absolutely. It's a perfect journey.
I have this kitty that loves to go out, you know, and I just can't bear to keep her in. She comes back, she knocks on the door, she wants to come back in, but she likes to roam.
And she likes to break them off and play with them and bat them around a bit. So, oh, good.
You know, it's funny we're talking about cats because did you watch The Tiger King yet?
I've watched about 5 episodes.
There's only 7, so you
Okay, I've
just
got
go
to
through it.
get more.
Well, I was sitting there, you know, judging McJudgelton. You know, how crazy are these people, the tigers? And at one point, both of my cats came up on my lap. I was like, judge not, lest ye be judged.
Yeah, well, there's a part of me that's a little bit jealous that they get to cuddle all those cats and live with all those cats. That was one of my dreams as a kid. I don't know, nobody remembers the show Daktari, which was
No, I
like
do
this
not.
African vet and his daughter who took care of all of these animals in Africa, and it's like that was going to be my life. Like
I think that's how they built these, you know, cultish zoo situations is because of those desires in the young people that they kind of roped in to work for them. Is that desire to be around wild animals.
It's just so unfortunate that they're all hating one another and being so vicious.
I thought it was fake the whole time. I was like, is this a mockumentary? Could this be real? Fascinating.
I think it is. And that's the sad part. Like here you have these beautiful, loving animals.
Merca.
Mm.
See, you're in Canada. You don't that wouldn't exist in Canada. That's only an American. That's a gift from America to you.
Thank you. Respectfully reject. And say sorry at the same time.
I love that. I respectfully reject your offer of the Tiger King here in Canada. Thank you so much.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much for doing this.
Fun. Canada does not want the Tiger King. Canada says thank you, but no thank you.
Sorry.
We're okay without Merca. I could not turn away. I was sad when it was over. It tapped into some very sick voyeuristic part of me that just wants to watch crazy people doing crazy things. Very odd.
I think it's like, the world's crazy, so we might as well watch people do crazy things.
No, everything. It's like a reflection of our psyche,
No kidding.
that show.
Yeah. And then we have to come back into time. Then
Yes.
we got to bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Bring it to.
I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful for all that I have. I'm so grateful. You know that one.
I do.
I guess that plays on the is that play on the Unity clock tower or something? I've heard that before.
Oh, how interesting.
Is that a rumor?
Yeah.
Shout out to Karen Drucker. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
We're getting closer. Good morning.
I am alive with the Spirit of God. 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 I am alive, y'all, alive with the Spirit of God. How about love? I am alive with the Spirit of love. 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 I am alive, y'all, alive with the Spirit of love. What else you want? Peace?
Yes.
Peace. I am alive with the Spirit of 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 peace. I am alive, y'all, alive with the Spirit of peace. Joy. I am alive with the Spirit of joy. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I am alive with the Spirit of joy. I am alive with the Spirit of joy. I am alive, y'all, alive with the Spirit of joy. Still have 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, according to my clock, we have 1 minute. 1 minute.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
We all take a sip of coffee because we can.
Oh, I had a lot of coffee this morning. No more coffee for me.
Have you had a bunch of coffee already?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done with my coffee for the day. All right. Oh, you're getting serious now. You're getting serious. We're moving into the Welcome Home Sunday service. And good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for bringing your consciousness to Welcome Home. And in the chat, if you want to let us know, where are you watching from? I know where some of you are watching from, but we're going to make this a little bit interactive today, aren't we, Amy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
So we
excited
want
about the
to know
chat
if you're
feature.
on Facebook Live. Lena's going to monitor Facebook Live and send us some notes as well. But I get already so good, Amy. Already so good. And you know, our theme this month is possibility. And it is amazing. Oh, that was to you, Amy, not to me.
Hi.
Thanks, Carrie.
I love it. I can't see the chat, unfortunately, so give me the shout
No,
outs.
I'm watching it over here. I get a ha ha ha. So, you know, it's so interesting. Thank you, Carrie. Yes. She goes, and you're great too.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. And we're all great. Actually, we are all great. Because we're all part of this one infinite presence of love, of greatness, of greatness on demand. God, that's who we are. And so I'm so grateful for you, Amy, for being willing to join in with me today. And I'm going to have you start us off with our opening song, One Step.
You know, right now it's just about taking little choices, making those little incremental steps during this crazy time. You know, what am I going to do next? What meal am I going to cook next? What, thing lined up? It's just that one step of changing my mind to look at this as good. And this is the Science of Mind Philosophy 101 song. It's called One Step. One step, one step. Old-time religion is a box I do not fit in. I am metaphysical, I am transcendent. Change the situation by changing your mind. Raise the vibration by knowing you are divine. Make a mental path, one step, repeat. I surrender to the presence of God in me. Make a mental path, one step, repeat. I am practicing the presence of the goddess in me. What do you believe? You've got to know your truth. Your potential possibility, that is you. When you stand in opposition, you perpetuate the thing. What you resist, persist, so let love be what you bring. Make a mental path, one step, repeat. I surrender to the presence of God in me. Make a mental path, one step, repeat. I am practicing the presence of the goddess. Oh, make a mental path, one step, just do. Surrender to the presence of the God in you. Make a mental path, one step, just do. I'm practicing the presence of the goddess in you. You are a goddess, Helen. Follow your intuition and the passion that you got. Be pulled by your vision, don't get pushed by your thoughts. Everything experienced is energetic, so be aware of energy you give and you get it. Out of the routine, slip into observer state. Change your mind by changing habits, choose a different way. Say yes to your highest and your best, cause what you desire, you could strain up manifest. Make a mental path, one step, repeat. Surrender to the presence of the God in me. Make a mental path, one step, just to practicing the presence of the, oh yeah. One step, only takes one, only takes, it only takes one step. Take it one step at a time right now. Do not be afraid, do not be afraid, do not be afraid, do not be afraid. No, one step.
Stunning. Beautiful. Thank you. So we are going to move into our ritual of lighting today it's one candle. Usually we light many candles at Welcome Home, honoring the light within every religion, the commonality within every religion, and the light within ourselves. So I'm going to light up this candle, which I have been lighting every morning in prayer as well. And hopefully that will start to illuminate. I see a little bit there. And we recognize the world religions, not all of them, but the ones that I'm going to mention. First of all, starting with Hinduism, which is the oldest religion and described as a way of life. And then to recognize Judaism as well, the teaching of God, that God is spiritual, not just physical, spiritual first. And then, of course, Christianity, recognizing the Christ consciousness within all of us, which is that place that is infinite love. There's the Tao, and the Tao recognizes the importance of harmonizing the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. And then we have Islam, the submission to the will of God. And also Islam teaches humanity, equality, and forgiveness. So important. And then our shaman traditions, which is, recognizing that spirit is everywhere, and the idea is to commune with spirit. The Baha'i faith, the oneness of religion and the oneness of all humankind, that perfect intersection. And we have our First Nations traditions, of course, which is through everyday acts and ritual, recognizing spirit, God, through ceremony and through the gifts of Mother Earth. And then our New Thought traditions, including science of mind, which is what we are steeped in here at Welcome Home. And that is recognizing there is a spirit, there is a power, there is an energy that is infinite and creative, and it is the back of all life. It is the source of all life, and it is who and what we are. There is no separation from it whatsoever. And then, of course, we want to recognize a light, the light for all of our first responders, our bank tellers, our people that are still working in the food and service industry, who are delivering goods to the grocery stores, and those people working in the grocery stores. And of course, anyone who is affected by COVID-19, but also people who are still affected through tragic accidents, and there are many people still dealing with all kinds of physical diseases that need support. There is still war going on. Oh, bless those people who are suffering from the tragic effects of war and famine. And of course, dis-ease in our mind, body, and soul. And I want to give a Maya Angelou quote that I came across. While I know myself as a creation of God, I am also obliged to realize and remember that everyone else and everything else are also God's creation. And so I recognize this light within each and every person that has joined us on Facebook Live, that is on Zoom. Thank you. I see you. I love you, and I am so appreciative of your light. And so I'm going to pass it over to Lena for our opening prayer.
Thank you, Helen. And let's all take a moment right here, right now, with a long, slow breath, settling into this time, right here, right now. Being in this space and time, knowing that there is one universal intelligence, God, Goddess, energy, love, whatever you want to call it, it is everywhere present. And each of us are exactly this as we move through our day. During these times, I desire to do only that which is constructive, life-giving, life-expressing. The divine abundance manifests through all my thoughts, beliefs, and actions. I know that I exist in a limitless possibility and that the infinite good is right where I am and active in my experience. I believe that everything flows to complete self-expression, and it is now the law of my being. New thoughts, new ideas, new situations unfold in front of me. There are opportunities, new opportunities for achievement and abundant living. This I accept, and this I expect. I say thank you and yes to it all, knowing my word spoken as law is complete. I let it go, and together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Lena. And take it away, Amy, into a beautiful invocation song that, you know, you're welcome to sing along to because it's such a divine, soulful place to go.
My mind is open now. My mind is open now. Open to love. My heart is open now. My heart is open now. My heart is open now. Open to love. Open to love. Open to love. Open to love. My mind is open now. 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 Open to love. My heart is open now. My heart is open now. My heart is open now. Open to love. Open to love. Last time. Open to love. Open to love.
Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, Lena, take it away.
Good morning, and happy to connect with each of you online today. And happy Sunday. And Amy Steinberg, thank you for joining us. Thank you. With your brilliance in our community. It's lovely. So this is the last Sunday of our theme of possibilities. And it's been quite the week. And I feel that this quote is so crucial, specifically now. It's by Marianne Williamson. God is limitless in his love and asks that we at least make the effort to be limitless in ours. I think it's worth repeating one more time so we can feel it. God is limitless in his love and asks that we at least make the effort to be limitless in ours. And this possibility exists within each of us, as it is the truth of who we are. I've experienced the range of emotions this week, along with possibilities that I could not have imagined. I work for an essential service organization, and there's a lot of fear with the current conditions and going into work. So it took me by surprise when I was approached by two managers who came to my desk. They basically said, Lena, we're coming to you to find out if you would be open to helping us. You have a calm manner with people around the phone, and you seem to be on stable ground with the current situation. The Ministry of Health could use a couple of people, and it would mean additional hours. And my quick response was yes, absolutely. Now, what's interesting is that every morning when I wake up, I live in this question that I ask. It's on my phone. It's a prompt. And it is, how does it get better than this? How does my abundance show up in my life today? And I don't say it from a place that things are bad. I say it from a place of gratitude for all that is good. I state out all the things that I'm grateful for, and then pay attention to how my day unfolds and the evidence of how abundance shows up in ways beyond my imagination. It opens up the day from a place of, I wonder what the day will bring. The evidence being, it's a conversation with friends. It's feeling healthy. It's the capacity to not take on the fear around me. I didn't think twice when I was asked to help, as I felt it was mine to do and to be of service in this way. It's been an intense week, listening to calls, like call after call of all the people in fear of this virus and what to do. I was transcribing voicemails that I'd received. There were thousands upon thousands upon thousands. And you can imagine, being an empath, it would be easy to take on the feelings and emotions as I heard the messages. I noticed it was starting to affect my psyche. And so what I chose to do instead was to become aware. Send affirmative prayer to each person that left a message. Since we are all energy and connected, I trusted that the prayers would make their way to the individuals. This is certainly a time where meditation, spiritual practice, affirmative prayer are the things that keep me grounded in truth, in peace, in love. This is the time where tapping into loving energy and raising our vibration is the work to be done, to help those that are not capable of doing so because they are so entrenched in fear. Fear from all the messages, media, constant changing environment. I know for myself that when I start to spiral, and trust me, I have, and feel that ache in my stomach, it's time to turn off the news. I've got enough. I know what's going on. I don't need to entrench it. I don't need to absorb it. So to turn it around, I either have gone for a brisk walk in nature. As you all know, I love my trees and I love High Park. And there's enough social distancing there. And at home, I listen to my favorite music. I dance in my living room. And if I don't know the words, I just make them up. Nobody's going to know. So this changes my state of mind. You know, we're all in this together, and love is the highest vibration. And that's what's going to get us through this. I've seen on communities, like on social media, how everybody is building those connections and in their own unique way expressing who they are. You know, this has been one of the gifts of life, slowing down. There is music, there is art, there's yoga, there's exercise, there's people baking bread. I haven't baked bread since I was a child. There's pictures of knitting and sewing and dinner creations. It's a time of adjustment, slowing down, going within, finding our joy, living our joy, and keeping our main line of defense, our bodies, in a state of healthy immunity by nurturing ourselves. Let's remember, when we experience fear, our bodies go into a state of contraction. When we come from a place of love, this is the energy that expands and allows us to feel light, grounded, peaceful, joyful. There are infinite possibilities when life is lived from a heart space. Namaste. And now I'll go into our affirmation and join me with it. I'll say it once and you can say it once or twice. All possibilities exist within me. And one more time, all possibilities exist within me. Thank you.
Oh my God, that was brilliant, Lena. Brilliant. Thank you so much. And Carrie says this is brilliant and such a great use of affirmative prayer. And Hester says, thank you for sharing. And I say thank you. Thank you for showing up and doing your amazing work. What a gift. And it's just such a perfect way to go into our feature song with Amy. So go for it, Amy.
Thank you, Lena, for that amazing little mini talk there. That was wonderful. I'm also learning how to cook and do things that I, wouldn't have been doing unless this would have happened, because I love to go out to eat. I've been in bondage. I've been held back. I've been imprisoned by thoughts of fear and lack. And I have had anger. Oh yeah, this thing has got me really pissed off. And I've had guilt. These are the bricks on which my life's been built. But I'm free to turn it around. Yes, I'm free to turn it around. Yeah, we are all free to turn it around. Free to look up instead of looking down. That is one thing we really are at choice here about. I'm not gonna look down, yeah, no. But see, I know that I've been attracted, it's true, to negative thought. That news, it really is, it draws you in. And I get so distracted, yeah, I get so distraught. But see, I know that I am responsible. I'm responsible for my life, for my own life. I gotta lift my chin up and look to the light. Oh, yes, I'm free to turn it around. I'm talking about my perception. Yes, I'm free to turn I've been held back. I've been imprisoned by thoughts, imprisoned by my own thoughts of fear and lack. I have had anger. I've been very upset at times, and I've had guilt. I did probably go out a couple times. I didn't need to go out, but I'm not doing that anymore. These are no longer the bricks. I got love, I got internet. These are no longer the bricks. I got pets, I got a front yard. These are no longer the bricks. I got neighbors that I'm meeting. I got a grocery store that's gonna give me food. Yeah. I got lots of friends across the whole wide world. Oh, I'm in 'cause I'm turning it. We're all turning it around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are turning it around. And you know, it's so funny. I got internet. It was because of you posting on Facebook that you are starting, Amy, a new church, a new community called, just so you say it so I get the name right.
House of Love and Light, Asheville.
House of Love and Light, Asheville. And I saw your Facebook post, but it said you weren't starting till April 5th. I'm like, well, what the heck is she doing this Sunday?
I'm so
And
glad
it's
you
so
got
funny. So I reached out and you were like, yes, I'm in. And I don't think we've seen each other. Well, I think the last time we saw each other in person was coming back on a plane from
That's right.
Asilomar.
Yep.
And we were sitting beside each other. We were watching a nature documentary on your iPad, sharing your earbuds. That's like the last time I saw you in person.
Yeah, it's years ago.
That's years ago. And so, wow, what an opportunity. And again, it's being in this place of openness to seeing what else is possible. How do we collaborate in a different way, support each other in a different way? Because obviously we're not doing it in person right now.
Right.
And, you know, here we go. And then we have to tell people yesterday, Amy moved her entire music studio, including that 80-pound piece of
I
amethyst.
don't know if you see her. Do you see her? Isn't she?
Oh yeah. 5 times. 5 times to get the right sound. And so we've gone.
Every time I moved it, I feel like was a necessary thing. Like I learned in one move that the light wouldn't work in there. Then the next move I learned that this, and I got a workout. Listen, I would be lying on the couch all day if I wasn't playing with this stuff. So I looked at it like at the end of the day, I was so frustrated with the last final move. But then I was like, you know what? This is such a great, everything's metaphorical right now. Everything that we're doing feels like a big metaphor. It's like we're rearranging pieces and trying to figure out what everything's like. It feels like the whole universe is rearranging itself.
It is. And so to rearrange your studio, to get the best sound, go back and forth on Zoom. And I'm so glad I could get you up off the couch.
The bed, really. The bed is so much more comfortable.
The bed and in front of the television.
Yes.
But it's a time for innovation. It really is. It's to go within ourselves to innovate, and innovation is a new idea, creative thought that comes through our imagination to apply to some new solution. So I came up with this little thing. Innovation means rehabilitation of your mind to inspire motivation and a dedication to a new creation. And so, what can we do to turn things around for ourselves? Because at the center of our consciousness is a purpose, not a plan. Not a plan. The plan is bigger. The plan is bigger. We don't get to know all the details of the plan. I wish, because I'd like to be the master of the universe, but no, we have a purpose. And so to go within and to really know what our purpose is, and then how do we bring that out of ourselves to be of service in the world. And it's not this, it's not this idea of going within to come up with a perfect idea of how to survive, right? Because we've all been in survival. I think we've all done enough survival. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. But to go within and to experience the endless fields of potentiality and possibility, so that we thrive through this pandemic and beyond. And we've got to thrive through it. We can't go around it. We can't go below it. We can't, veer off to the side. If I was standing, I'd be moving around all over. But we've got to go through it and beyond. So we're really called to be this producer, this director, this player in an unfolding story of our life and the life of the planet. And, there's a lot of fear for people, as Lena said. Oh my God, Lena, all those calls. Wow. Can any of you hear my cat meowing in the background? Yeah, I know. He's very chatty this morning. Sorry about that, folks. But the legacy of this pandemic is going to live with us way beyond this moment in time. It's not going to go away, because it did with the last pandemic in 1918 with the Spanish flu. There were changes that happened on a global level because of the pandemic. And, I don't know if people realize this, but the first change was it brought a quicker ending to World War I. There's a silver lining. It brought a quicker ending to the First World War, because so many people were getting ill. They had to call the troops home. They had to do it. So I'm thinking, what other wars could be halted because of this? What other disruptors on this planet can be halted because of this virus? Well, the first thing is that the earth is cleaning up. The skies are cleaning up. People are actually able to see the sky. So, a silver lining. The other thing that the Spanish flu did was it did change the healthcare system on a global level. Many countries, Russia actually being the first one, introduced healthcare for everyone, free healthcare. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, Amy, didn't happen for you in America. But you know what? Maybe it will this time. You never know. Fingers crossed, right? So that everybody has equal opportunity to healthcare. So it's going to change. This pandemic is going to change the way we move around in the world. It's going to change the way we build, the way we learn, the way we connect. And, we're not going to go back. We're not going back to the way things were. So we got to find a new way to turn things around, because the world is changing. And the emotionally and spiritually sane response is to prepare to be forever changed. Prepare to be forever changed through this. And change isn't a bad thing. Change can mean expansion, not contraction. And we need to expand. We need to expand in our minds. We need to expand our hearts. We need to expand our energy out into the world and recognize that we are all interconnected and that we're all in this together. And I don't think there's any sane person that feels good during a global pandemic. No one's feeling good here. Like, no one's enjoying this. And, maybe some insane people are, but, we're sane and we're not, this is not a good time for us. I don't think anyone has not had moments of fear and anger and feeling alone and sad and really uncertain and vulnerable. And so as we do our spiritual work to come back into knowing that we do live in this benevolent, loving universe. It really is up to us to also, as Lena, you so beautifully said, about sending that love, those prayers to people that are mired in the fear and mired in the panic. And so I would love to hear from people online. How are you turning things around in your own life? What are you doing? What are you doing, Amy?
I am making sure to get a lot of fresh air, get a lot of sunshine. I'm sitting in meditation every morning, which I do anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm building something during this time. So I love these stories that you hear about. King Lear was written when Shakespeare was in quarantine, and you hear that Sir Isaac Newton did a bunch of different things with physics, and some crazy things were discovered during the Black Plague, and just different things like that. I feel that everything has stopped, and those of us who are creatives, who are bound to our homes, I know so many writers and artists and creative spiritual types that are bound to their homes, that are creating new works of art. I'm staying very, very connected with those that I love. I'm actually probably talking to people more. That's what's really interesting, and I remember the first day where I didn't see another person in my home or close up, and there was definitely a grief, a sadness there for sure, and also an awareness of like, okay, now I get to sort of be friends with me, because I'm a single woman living by myself, and I'm literally talking to myself. I'm literally talking to my dogs. Like I feel kind of like Tom Hanks in that movie. You know what I mean? With Wilson,
Yeah, possible.
I'm just kind of like talking to myself and falling in love with myself and cooking for myself and cleaning for myself. And it's really kind of a beautiful time. And it is sad, and there is grief and there's fear. And I've got some friends that are affected by this, but at the same time, I think there's so much opportunity, so much possibility in this, like an incredible amount of possibility for some of us.
An incredible amount of possibility. And someone said to me, because I've been cooking a lot, and I'm doing a lot of plant-based cooking, and someone said to me, "Do you know how to cook?" I'm like, yeah, I do. I do. I really do know how to cook. I actually know how to cook classical French food, but I'm doing the plant-based cooking right now, and I have the time to do it. And I think I don't think my mouth has stopped talking since I got home just over a week ago. And even our daughter said to us, "Oh my God, Mother, do you ever stop talking? Ever?" And I'm like, well, no, I don't. But, and it's so great. Carrie, you said you have daily gratitude. Yes, gratitude is such an important practice, and studying A Course of Miracles and meditating daily. And she too is talking and connecting to more people. So let's hear from some others about how you're turning things around. And oh, Pastor, right on. Raising my consciousness during my everyday activities. And I love that because, I went out for a walk. Well, I've been out for a couple of walks, and I marveled that despite everything that's going on, first of all, I was surprised because I live in an area where usually when I walk, I only see gardeners and nannies walking dogs. And so I went, wow, people actually live in these houses. Like I see community, I see people out walking and families, and I've not really seen that in I've lived here 4 years in this particular area. So it's great. There's people actually out on the street. But I also realized nature is still doing what it's doing. Nature is not going, oh my God, I'm affected by a virus. It is continuing to, there's blooming and little sprouts happening and the birds were singing. And I went, can we just give it over? Can we give it over to the divine, to this greater energy that knows what to do? Can we surrender and let go and put our faith in trust in that infinite creative energy of God, of universal presence, the goddess, whatever people want to call it, and look around and go, it's all going to happen. It's all happening. Like, look at this beautiful little puppy. It's like life's still happening for me. So, this is where it's just such an incredible realization for us when we realize that life is still unfolding around us and that there is a bigger picture going on. And life is also a circuitous route. It is not a direct route to God, from A to Z. We take all kinds of twists and turns on our journey. But this is where we're presented with so many opportunities for growth. And, the other night, last night, I decided, okay, I'm going to learn iMovie. I'm going to start making videos. And so I looked at it. I went, oh my God, I don't know how to do this. Then I went and watched one YouTube video and went, I'm going to do it. And so I did the first one. And thank you for the feedback, Amy. The music was a little loud. I was trying to feature your music. I'll work on that. And then I did another one. And I'm like, this is fun to create. What could I put out there that's creative and giving messages of faith and spiritual truth out on the internet? So, it's turn it around, and every time we have a thought or a belief that would be hard or can't do it, we need to pay attention to that. Every time that fear is gripping us, it is a time to come back into our heart space. Give that fear over to your heart. Your heart knows what to do with it. Your heart can handle it. Your heart can take care of it and transmute it into that energy of love. And, Monique says, feeling so much energy to stand in my truth and for self-care and to love everything. That's turning it around. Thank you, Monique. And Doug says he's doing lots of meditation and walks and treatment, keeping conscious and taking a Reiki course. And, there are a lot of people offering some great courses online. So, yeah, dive in. We have some great stuff coming up that I'll talk about as well. So I think it's coming back to that understanding that in each and every moment, we have choice. We have choice. And when we give up making those healthy, conscious choices for ourselves, that's when we enter into this vast world of victimness. And we need to start rising above that. We need to not get mired down because of what's being put out on the news. And so I challenge each and every one of you to, take some time to learn something new every day. Take your time to do spiritual practice and take time to reach out and connect to other people, through the phone, through text messaging, iChat, whatever it is, so that you are staying connected to people that are willing to stand in the truth like Monique is. Oh, and Lynette says, I'm calling more people and getting them to laugh. Wow, cool, laughter, so important. I know I did an autocorrect and I was trying to type in the word, or I was on my voicemail and I said mysticity. And I was talking about a community up in northern Quebec, way north, Amy, way, way, way north in Quebec. It's a First Nations community. And I was wanting a link to send to that community. And it came out as, I'm connecting to Miss Disney. And I left it, I sent it. I'm like, yeah, it's Miss Disney I'm wanting to really connect with. So, it's like those little things that can just bring about lightness and laughter of being is so valuable. And Nick, you're saying you're doing lots of long walks and meditation and prayer and learning new stories and writing poetry. and meeting up with singers and storytellers on Zoom. That's so great. And, you know, again, we have that time to connect with people. I want to repeat a quote that I gave last week. It's by William James, and I think it is such a valuable quote. The world that we see seems so insane as is the result of a belief system that is not working. To perceive the world differently, we must be willing to change our belief system. Let the past slip away, expand into our sense now, and dissolve the fears in our mind. So it's not just about focusing our thoughts. We need to create a whole new belief system, a belief system that is based on love. It is based on dignity, respect, wisdom, grace, interconnectedness, health, well-being, vibrancy, and wealth for everyone. Because our vibrancy, our expansion, our consciousness starts with the recognition and the conviction and belief that there is only one life. And that life is the life of God, Spirit, universal presence, creative, intelligent power. And it is our life right here, right now. It is perfect. It is ever expanding. And our consciousness heals and reveals the love that we are and the perfection of who each and every one of us is. Regardless of the fears we're experiencing, that divine spirit within us knows what to do. It knows what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. So let's start going within and listen. Let's stay connected in mind, and let's turn all this fear around into love and expansion, because if we surrender into this journey, we create a new consciousness and a new resiliency to thrive, to live in this vibrant world. So let's be innovative. Let's be innovated. Let's be innovated by love, by creation, by this divine source that knows exactly what to do. So with that, I say thank you to everyone. Thank you for being online. Thank you for being with us. And I am going to take this moment to just give a shout out to all of you and ask you to please don't forget to donate. Don't forget to donate to our center. We thrive on your donation, and to continue bringing these great collaborations, to continue our incredible programs, which I had sent out in a letter to some people earlier this week saying, you know, we were about to explode. We were about to explode with these collaborations and creations and classes and everything that was happening at Welcome Home in person. And of course, that's come to a halt. So now we're working to be innovative and bring you things online, but we still need your support. And so please do go to welcomehometoronto.com and continue donating to us. And I say thank you. Thank you for that. And thank you for joining us today. So there are a couple of things that I want to do, let you know about before we head out. And first of all, our morning prayer continues Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. for 15 minutes. You can join me in prayer on Facebook Live on this Welcome Home page. Our classes, our meditation classes, continue on Zoom. You can get the Zoom link on our website. It's in our newsletter. Our classes are also posted on Instagram. So, you know, you can find us and come on into a meditation class and get yourself centered. Get yourself in that place of knowing and being present to your own divine self. as well. On Saturday, so this coming Saturday, April 4th, we do have our Conscious Healthcare Summit online, on Facebook Live, on Zoom. It's free to everyone. It's with Dr. Mitch Abrams, Dr. Bhante Sarapella, who's also known as the Buddhist monk, and Michelle Pascal. And that's going to be such a valuable summit in learning different ways of meditating and talking about how we bring conscious healthcare to our communities. And then on Sunday, April 5th, our musical guest and our guest practitioner will be Michelle Pascal. And then from 1 to 3 p.m., he is going to present his Rituals for Purification and online concert. Now, we are going to charge $15 or a love offering for this, so please sign up on Zoom. And then, as well, we're still looking at having a singer-songwriter circle online as well. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more online classes. And I want to say a big thank you to Margaret Ann for your beautiful meditation this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to say thank you, Lena, for your consciousness and just really stepping up and being of service in the world, and for your beautiful words. Thank you. And Amy, so great to be connecting with you this week. Thank you. I have enjoyed just our banter back and forth and our conversations, and watching you move things multiple times. I'm like, okay, I will see you when you're set up. But oh my gosh, you have just really, you've brung it. And I am grateful for your consciousness. I wish you just so much success online. We got to get supporting you. So we're going to, as I said to you earlier, there is enough space and the universe can hold us all. And part of this is supporting one another. So we'll be supporting you and rooting for you and cheering you on as you step into the next evolution and your next innovation of your own ministry and and sharing your brilliance, your talent, your voice, your musicality. Thank you. Thank you. So grateful to you.
Thank you.
And I know you're going to close us out with a gospel song. And do you want to talk a little bit about, how this gospel song is just the perfect thing to take us out with?
Absolutely. This song is called Awesome. It's by Charles Jenkins. And I replace the he with she at points because I know that it's all of us. God is all of us. And I do want to just give a shout out to House of Love and Light Asheville. It's a House of Love and Light Asheville.org, and we will be, going up the same time that you go up live, but you can watch on the replay. You can watch. That's what I love about this is we can see all the services. So we're starting next weekend, and I'm also doing a CSL Cozy Couch concert series coming up April 10th. So check that out. But God is awesome. So we're going to just start with just awesome. It's going to go like this. My God is awesome. 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 Try it. Awesome. Awesome. My God is awesome. She can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. My God is awesome. Heals me when I'm broken. Strength when I've been weak. And saves me from the pain. My God is awesome. 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 Awesome, my God is awesome. He can move mountains. Our God is awesome.
Awesome. Thank
You're
you
awesome.
so much, Amy Steinberg. Thank you to everyone on Facebook Live. Thank you to everyone on Zoom. You are all awesome. Keep sharing your love and your light. Let it shine bright. And we'll see you next Sunday. Mwah. Thank you, everyone. And oh, God, love you, Amy.
Thanks
Love
so
ya.
much, Helen.
Thank you.
And everybody, have a great day.
Bye for now.